Phew, I'm exalted. I love making these stupid jokes at the start. Hi, I'm Joe BCJ and welcome to Commander Class episode 126. In this video we are going over the keyword Exalted. So if you've never heard of it, I don't know what it is, I'll be going over the keyword, giving it a layman's terms and then showing off cards that have the ability Exalted. But before I go any further, a word from my sponsor, which is me, my small little Etsy shop where I make t-shirts and hoodies with multiple designs and colours for people to enjoy. So if you like me and what I do, first, watch my videos and all of that YouTubey stuff we always ask for. It really does help out the channel. And secondly, go buy yourself something nice. So what is Exalted? When any creature a player controls attacks alone, it receives a 1/1 until end of turn for each permanent with Exalted keyword that player controls. What does that mean? Well, this is very easy to explain. Whenever a creature, doesn't matter if it has Exalted or not, attacks alone, every card or every permanent you have on your side of the field with the keyword Exalted gives that creature +1/+1. So again, if you have, we'll say, a 1/1 creature, and you have a card that has Exalted, but you played it this turn, but you attack with the 1/1, that becomes a 2/2 till end of turn. Then on your next turn you play a land that has Exalted, and then somehow tap it for a second card that turn that has Exalted. So you have 3 Exalted cards. Then you attack with that 1/1 again. It becomes a 4/4. Every card, pretty much what happens is whenever you attack, your playmat or field or whatever you want to call it gets scanned, and every card that has Exalted goes, hey, I have that word, I'm gonna power you up. So again, the more Exalted cards you have, the more powerful that one creature is. These are usually good for kind of Voltron or Growl decks when you attack with the commander, where you have all these cards that go cool. I'm attack with my red-green commander deck that is partnered, where the green is an indestructible wolf and then the red is a lizard that whenever I deal damage, it deals damage to each opponent. So the whole point is you power up the wolf and then like attack one person and then it does damage to everyone. So see, I do enjoy playing that deck. Putting a few Exalted cards makes it a bit better. I go cool, I attack with my wolf. I've got 3 cards that have Exalted. That wolf, because it's attacking alone, gets +3/+3 until end of turn. So I might actually go through the entire list of Exalt cards to see if there's any I can put in the deck. When it comes to this, there's actually 2 commanders that have the keyword Exalted, and they are Wrathbreaker of the Many, Nefarox, Overlord of Grixis. When it comes to this, I never really see the Nixus card ever played. I don't think I might have ever seen it played. However, I do see the Wrathbreaker of Many played a fair few times. However, it's not for the Exalted ability, it's usually for the other ability the card has. So again, it's not really seen as an Exalted card. I do think possibly playing the Wrathbreaker of Many could possibly make a somewhat good commander deck. However, with the way Magic's been played and how there's not that many kind of Exalted cards, I'm not seeing it to be the best or most powerful deck, so not many people would play it. Still, people could build it and it'll be somewhat of a good deck, but it won't be absolutely broken. The other commander, never really seen play. But that doesn't mean you can't fill your deck with other Exalted cards, just like Battle Grace Angel, Cathedral of War, Finest Hour, Blitzspire Avenger, Ignoble Heritage, Noble Heritage, Order of Sacred Dusk, Sovereigns of Lost Altara, Sublime Archangel. When it comes to this, I do think it is quite a good ability for Voltron and decks that you're hard focusing on just one creature attacking, like a Golda deck or something like that. However, I do say the only real ability that when it comes to the cards that you should focus on is if you have a card that will say, for example, gives +1/+1, but then you also have a second card that gives something +1/+1 and has Exalted. I'll always prioritize the Exalted card if it's in your price range. Pretty much the best way to see Exalted is if there is 2 cards that do the exact same, cost the exact same, one just has the extra keyword, always put the card with the extra keyword in, unless it doesn't benefit you. Because even if you have a go wide deck and you're attacking with a bunch of creatures, and you have that card in your deck that has Exalted but still does the other ability that powers up and helps your deck as a whole, if someone board wipes and you play a creature with haste, that is that little bit of benefit that you didn't really think of when building the deck. I really do think they should bring this back and add a lot more cards with it, but I can see a lot of people then just making a full Exalted deck, like even with someone like Golter, and then attacking with a 12/12 and going it gets +8/8 or +10/10. Plus this goes really good with Infect as well, because again, you could go, cool, I'm attack with a 6/6, and they're like, oh yeah, your Exalted cards make that a 10, so you now have to block it. It helps with Infect and stuff like that. So then my thoughts and opinions on Exalted. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions and all of that in the comments down below. Remember, while you're down there, remember to like and subscribe and do all that YouTubey stuff we always ask for. And as always, if you like this Commander class, I have last week's Commander class here, a playlist of all the Commander classes I do and make here, and a subscribe button here, and I shall see you all in the next video.